Volume is your best tool for confirming signals. So here is how to set it up correctly on TradingView. First of all, here to open up an indicator in TradingView, you want to navigate up here to the Indicators tab. So you simply press right here on Indicators, and as you can see, this box right here should appear. And when it comes to TradingView indicators, we have tons and tons of, both built-in indicators, but as I mentioned earlier, we also have many indicators that are created by the TradingView community. And that is one thing that I really like about TradingView. It has a super large community of traders that are, building and experimenting with different indicators and trading strategies, and are publishing these indicators and trading strategies often for free on TradingView. But here, to open up an indicator, what you usually do is that you search for the indicator. And the first indicator I want to show you guys today is an indicator called volume. And when we search for volume, you can see that we have many different kinds of volume. We have something called volume delta, net volume. You can see all of these indicators under where it says technicals. These are the indicators that are created by TradingView. But if you scroll down a bit here, you can also see that we have some fundamental indicators. And if you scroll down even more, you can see that it says community. So below community are all the indicators that are created by, other traders. Super nice. But for now, I want to keep this simple, and many times simple is actually the way to go. So I want to open up the normal volume indicator. And as you can see, now you will see multiple bars here appearing at the bottom of the screen. And let me actually zoom in a bit here, because each of these bars, what they basically measure is how much, remember we are on a Bitcoin chart right here. So in this case, every bar measures how many Bitcoins were traded during that specific candlestick. And remember here, we are on a daily time frame, so every candlestick on this chart represent 1 day. So if we look at, for example, this red candle right here, we can see that the volume bar represent how many Bitcoins were traded during that red day, during that day where the price fell. And to find out the exact amount, you want to look here where it says vol BTC, and right now it says 1000 Bitcoin. But to see the specific number of that day, you need to hover the mouse over the correct day. And now when we hover the mouse over this red day right here, you can see that we have 16,000 Bitcoin traded during that day. If we, for example, hover over, you can see this massive volume bar right here. You can see it looks you can see the volume bar looks to be, almost twice the size of the other volume bar. And you can see up in the left corner that this is true, because here we have, around 31,000 Bitcoin traded during that day. And one important thing that can be, important to notice here, especially when we talk about crypto, is that Bitcoin is traded on multiple exchanges. And right now we're looking at Bitcoin on Coinbase. So this is just how many Bitcoin were traded on Coinbase on that specific day. But here you might wonder, okay, so great, I can now see how much was traded during a specific candle. But what does this actually tell us about the price? Well, in very simple terms, you can think about it as that the more volume you have in a specific move, the more significant that move becomes. So you can, for example, see right here during the candle where Bitcoin, printed the very low here. So Bitcoin, as you can see, really trying to create a bottom right here. During that specific candle, we also have lots of volume. And this specific candle is actually, pretty much a hammer candle. That is a bullish signal. A bullish signal means that it indicates a move towards the upside. And you can see that Bitcoin has actually recovered pretty nicely since that hammer. And the thing about volume is that if we have a hammer with little volume, it's still bullish, but not super bullish. But if we have a hammer and we have lots of volume, the signal becomes more clear, the signal becomes more bullish, so that, you know, pretty much makes the signal stronger. I hope that makes sense. But once again, volume is a topic we can dive really deep into, but just as with many other topics, I do have a full course on volume. I'll make sure to link my YouTube course both in the video card and the description below. But alright, so now let's take a look at the next indicators. Alright, so this video was just a very short clip from our full TradingView tutorial right here on YouTube. To watch the full tutorial, just click or tap on the screen right here. I hope to see you all over there very, very soon.